The Broken Pearl Chronicles, Part 1, When the Pearls Were Scattered, by Lily Ann Camp, narrated by Scher. Prologue, October 1985. Lizzie. I passed a stream of urine down into the plastic cup, set it on the bathroom counter next to the pregnancy test kit, and stared at it solemnly. I hoped there was a God, as long as he was going to answer this prayer the way I wanted it, that is. The instructions said to take a few drops of your urine and place it on the test strip. The advantage of this test was that you got confidential results instantly. Temporarily confidential. As if it wouldn't become obvious to everyone, including my parents, in a few months. Not, however, confidential from the Almighty himself. He already knew, since it was his handiwork in the first place. I was not going to be awestruck by this creation, if there was one. I looked at my 17-year-old face in the mirror as if it belonged to a stranger. The green of my eyes flecked with brown had a sheen like the first showing of January grass on the hills around Vacaville, one of my many bedroom cities northeast of San Francisco where I lived. But the thought of next spring and summer gave me no comfort. Since missing my period 2 weeks ago, my prayers had become equally bereft of hope. I was used to praying and receiving answers. I was ready for instant gratification, but not instant pink and instant results. I might as well take the plunge, I told myself. I already had done that in a major way, come to think of it, or I wouldn't be standing here staring at that stupid plastic cup full of golden showers. I picked up the pipette, drew up a few drops from the plastic cup, and transferred them into the test strip. Pink. Used to be my favorite color, but now I hate pink. I was only 10 days late, and that stupid test kit was already working. Hell hath no fury like a woman burned. I scooped the packet into the brown paper sack in which it had been packaged at Rite Aid, dumped the urine into the toilet, and washed my hands. Then I stuffed the brown paper sack into my backpack because I didn't want to dispose of the incriminating evidence in the wastebasket where my younger sister might come across it. I was surprised to find that my hands were shaking. I wanted to be a biology major when I went to college. Now, college looked about as likely as toppling the Saddam Hussein regime in Iraq. I should have been more diligent in my study of the human menstrual cycle. I knew the days of the menstrual cycle that were dangerous, didn't I? Kind of, sort of. Let's see. 14 days before my period was supposed to start put conception around the 18th of September. Which meant this little bundle of joy would arrive around the 18th of June. At least that would be after graduation, if that was even happening now. I wished I hadn't become infatuated with Jason, but regrets were as useless as life jackets that have slipped into the murky deep with the ship. I should have never dabbled with danger in the guise of swimming pool blue eyes and Converse tennis shoes. First date, Lizzie. Lizzie, Jason said in his usual yet somehow sultry tone,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?